Golden State Warriors, D-Lo. What's going on with them, man?
What's going on with the Warriors?
Yeah, man. Is this the end of the
Is this the
dynasty,
end
bro?
of the Warriors? Yeah, I
Sheesh.
mean, I'm going to say yes, it is the end. Whether it's this year or whether it's when Steph's contract is up, I just think we won't see them be the team that we're used to them seeing in the playoffs, making deep runs, winning championships. It's not going to happen. So I believe yes, this is the end of the dynasty. The team has a new GM, or he was new as of last year, Mike Dunleavy Jr. He's going to want to make his mark on that team and transition to players that he brings in, or just make the trades just like Bob Myers did when he took over the Warriors and made them the dynasty that they are by selecting Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and all those individuals that put those pieces together to win those championships. So, I mean, unless Steph is willing to go through the rebuild process that they need to, I think they may hold off for a little bit. But if they don't make any trades, I don't see them being a championship team. They could surprise me. They won a couple years ago without KD, without big name players, and Poole and Steph going off, but Klay also was playing fairly decent at that time. I don't see it happening, man. They need to make some changes. Klay is an unrestricted free agent coming up, so I would expect he is going to be. We can get in that in a second. But I would suspect that he's going to be gone. That they won't re-sign him unless he's taking a significant pay cut. I just can't. I can't see them remaining intact. What you think?
This is the first time in the past 10 years that the Warriors have not been in the playoffs. And it's sad, bro. It's sad, bro. Like I'm used to seeing the classic Warriors LeBron, no matter where he at. I'm used to seeing the classic Warriors LeBron matchups, bro. I'm used to seeing that. And I'm not gonna be able to see that this year. And it's kind of sad, bro. To talk about Steph, I think Steph is retiring in Golden State. He's gonna have to. I honestly think he's not going anywhere. I don't think Steph's leaving. He's going. I think he's going to have to fight through the rebuilding stage for the remainder of his career because he's the one they can't let go. He's the one they cannot let go. He literally, that is the house that Steph built. Golden State is the house that Steph built over the span of his career, low key. Whenever he came onto the scene and became the best shooter in the league over the past decade, that is Steph's house. So he not going nowhere. I don't think he has a inkling in him to move his family from where they've been for the past, how long he been in the league? 16 years?
Nah, he been in the league 12 years, I want to say. 12, 13 years. 14 at most.
But I think he's the one that they can't get rid of. They can't get rid of him. And
yeah,
Klay hasn't played well since the first half of last season. Second half of last season, he hadn't played well, but he's been hurt too. But he came back. He played okay. But this year, Klay has been not the Klay that we all remember.
15 years.
15 years. Okay. So he hasn't been the guy who he has been in Klay Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
The last game, 0 for 10, 0 points, 36 minutes. That's not Klay Thompson. That's not who we remember, man. So it took for him to get benched to start actually playing okay, but he was spotty. Like the whole season, Klay Thompson was very, very spotty. So I don't think he's the same player that he used to be. Draymond is playing WWE on the basketball court every single night, seemed like. So but if it's one player that you cannot lose, it's Steph Curry. Everybody else can go blow it up. If Dunleavy Jr. wants to make his name and start and put his stamp on that team, this year is the year to do it. Blow it up.
Yeah.
Blow it up. You can keep the people who I think he should keep would be Steph, Kuminga, and B Pods. Those are the ones he should keep. Everybody else he can blow up. Perfectly honest with you. I'm just being real. Kevon Looney can go. Draymond can go. Klay can go. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? They can go. and keep Steph, keep B Pods, keep Kuminga, and you got 3 players right there that's gonna play well for you, and then blow it up and rejuvenate it, bro. That's what I think. I think this is the end of the dynasty for the Golden State Warriors.
So you said, so that's who you would say is the who doesn't come back? Everybody other than Steph, Kuminga, and who is B Pods?
Brandon Pozinski.
Oh yes, okay. Mm-hmm. I was like, who the hell are you talking about? Yeah, so those 3 you say are the only ones that can come back.
Those are the ones that can come back. If I was a GM, if I was Dunleavy Jr., I would bring those 3 back.
Okay, so let's just say you can't just let go of everybody. You can't just trade everybody. Who are the ones that you absolutely think don't come back next year?
Klay and Draymond. I think Draymond is that wild card. I think Draymond may be the one of the Steph and Draymond. I think are the 2 that can come back, and I would be cool with. I think Klay got to go. I think Klay can be a good 6 man for somebody else. Get off that big ass contract and let Klay go. I think Klay is in a portion of his career where he's not going to be back at that top again. He's at the back, at the back end of his career. Steph can still do it. I think Steph can be a la, we do it every time, a la LeBron, where he can play probably another 3-4 years and he still be able to play at a high level. And Draymond, his position on that team and how Steve Kerr coaches, I think Draymond might be that one that they may need to. Everybody else, let him go.
Yeah. I would say Klay definitely, but like I said, Klay is an unrestricted free agent, so he probably not coming back anyway, unless again he signs for.
I thought he had a player option.
Nah, he don't.
Okay, he had a okay. Got you. Okay.
Yeah. 2024, he's an unrestricted free agent.
Okay.
But yeah, unless he says, all right, to stay with my guys, I'll take a $20 million pay cut or a $25 million pay cut because he makes $40 million, bro. He made $43 million this year. He was a 31% hit on the salary cap for the Warriors.
Good gracious.
So that's a big number.
It is.
And then you trade away some other individuals, and then you have enough money to bring in some. They need a big man. They're a small team.
They are a very small team.
They need a big man.
Kayvon Looney is their center.
6'10",
he's 6'10",
right?
Yeah, he's 6'10".
Yeah, so they need a big man. So if they bring back, let's say they bring back all these pieces, they bring back Klay, they bring back Draymond, who Dunleavy said he expects for Draymond to come back, but he would be the other person that I would not bring back. If they bring back, Steph is under contract, Draymond's under contract also. But you bring back all these pieces, including Andrew Wiggins, not trading him away and all that stuff.
Okay.
You better hope you can draft a big man because they need a big man.
Or find one in free agency that's serviceable or something.
Exactly. Yeah. The game is slowly starting to transition back to being a big man's game that has a little bit of skill on the perimeter.
I agree.
But can dominate you also in the post. So they need a big man. But outside of Klay, because like you said, Klay has not performed well, in my opinion, since the Western Conference semifinals last year against the Lakers in the playoffs, where he had a uncanny, unprecedented. It was not a performance we're used to seeing for for Klay Thompson. He hasn't played well since then.
Yeah,
like I guess something like mentally, you have sports psychologists. He needs a sports psychologist because he's going through it right now. The injuries have hurt his game. Because at least he could have been he used to play great defense. Like you say, okay, Klay can guard this person, but he also can get you this on the other end. I don't even think he's playing well on defense anymore. So he would definitely be my person that doesn't come back next year. The other person, like you said, Draymond too. Draymond, to me, the reason you don't bring Draymond back is because everybody says Draymond is the heart and soul of the Warriors outside of Steph. Right? Everybody says that. But if your heart and soul is not playing or even traveling with the team because he want to do all these crazy antics, how valuable is he to that team? Because if the heart and soul is not there, how well do you expect the others to perform? Because that's the person that gets everybody up. That's the person that riles you up, right? So if he's not there, How valuable is he to the team?
Body don't live without the heart, bro.
Exactly. So he's expected to make $25 million and $27 million in the next couple of years. That's 16% cap hit for the Warriors. You can trade him, bring in some valuable pieces, get you a big man also, and then you have a team built around Steph and some shooters also, but you have a team built around Steph that could get back to the playoffs. Steph get hot at the right time, plays out of his mind, and they're back in the finals. So, and then my last person, if you just want to completely blow up the team, excuse me, and piss off your fan base, you get rid of Steph, get all that money back.
It's for real.
They would be
man,
mad.
What? It would be some riots in the city of Oakland, bro.
A lot of bandwagon fans would be gone though, so you have your true fan base. But you get rid of Steph, get all that money for what you receive for him in trades or draft picks, whatever the case may be, and you truly rebuild the Warriors from the ground up. But I don't think they. You saw it. I don't think that I don't think they're going to trade Steph. He's on the contract for another 2 years. Draymond's on the contract for another 2 years. Klay is an unrestricted free agent. I definitely don't see him coming back. Then I would try to trade inconsistent Andrew Wiggins and maybe another piece, also Kevon Looney, and go after that. Go from there.
I think if you can at least get that 31% in Klay Thompson off of your books, you can get a big man. 100%.
Yeah.
You can get a big man because Klay is on a max and he's playing like he should be on a vet minimum. So if you get rid of that 40 plus million, you can get you a big man. He's really the only one that he's the one that if you only let one person go, Klay is the one person you can let go and still keep a lot of that core together and get a piece that you actually need. Because like I said, B-Pods can be Klay. I ain't gonna say he gonna shoot as good, but he can be that. He can play that position for you if you're gonna keep Klay on the court. Podziemski can do it, but you can. If you get rid of Klay, you can do whatever you need to do with that core, bro. So I think this is the end of the dynasty, and it's gonna suck not seeing them in the playoffs, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think either way, if it's this year, if it's when Steph's contract ends, I don't think they're the same team. It's the end of the dynasty.
Oh, you still here. So that must mean you love the content. And if that is the case, video on the screen right here, click that, view that. You're going to love that one as well. Also, we still got the 600 subscriber goal. There's a button in the top right-hand corner of the screen right there. Hit that button, subscribe to the channel. And we're on all your streaming platforms, wherever you find your podcasts.